another episode of You, Me, and a Cup of Tea. I have my best friend on the show today, Nygeria.
Hello.
So I'm super excited to have you. We're here in Atlanta, and I'm excited to be
My
here
girl's
with you.
in Atlanta now.
Yes.
If I had hair.
She would flip it. Before we get started, shout out to Herbal Health 360. We're drinking their tea today. This is the Love Potion tea, my girl's favorite. Yes.
My favorite.
So make sure y'all shop online so y'all can check that out and see why everyone loves it so much. Yes. So thank you for coming. I'm so happy to have you here.
My friend, how are you? How is life?
Life is good.
In Atlanta.
Life is good. Life is amazing here. How is life for you? You've been
Life
traveling
is
for
great.
work?
Yes. I've been traveling.
Getting out of Mississippi.
New phases of life is here, approaching
Yes.
the birds.
Yes.
Bird gang.
Bird gang. This girl said bird gang. Oh, this tea is good today. Yes. It's always good, but it's like got an extra to it today.
To it.
Yeah, so you've been traveling for work.
Yes.
You also have your own salon.
I do.
Yes. So tell us about the salon.
Okay, so it was our first major project my husband and I.
Yes.
It's our first major project together. It kind of showed us what we were made of as far as the way we think and how we can come to terms on like budgeting and ideas.
Decision making.
Yes, decision making. I feel like it was something that we needed to experience because now we're doing a home improvement project. We're currently getting our living room and kitchen redone, hallway. So we're on our next big project.
And that's huge.
Very huge, especially for me and my comfort zone level.
Yes.
But
you're showing some grace.
I am showing a lot of grace. And it's showing me who I am as a person.
Yeah.
It's showing me about like experiences, how I was raised, and my beautiful mom.
Yes. Shout out to Mama.
And it's just showing me, how our relationship is progressing.
Right.
Each year we get better.
Amen.
Which is amazing.
That's what it's supposed to be.
Yes, each year we'll get better. So we're just adding to our experiences.
I'm so excited for y'all. I love the salon. If y'all haven't been to the boutique in Moss Point, Mississippi, please make sure y'all check that out.
Yes.
I love it. It's so amazing. She's got hairstylist. She's a makeup artist. And she'll have, when are you renting out booths?
I am currently going through the process of trying to pick out the right candidate to join the team.
Yes.
I'm on the road, so it's kind of hard for me to be there and also, trust in my people.
Right. You want someone reliable and someone you can trust even when you're not right there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So trust.
Trust is huge.
Yes.
Trust is huge. Yeah, I'm so proud of you.
Thank you, friend. I appreciate it. Glad to be here.
How do you feel like, going through opening up this business with your husband, how do you feel like y'all worked with challenges that came up? Because, y'all go home together, y'all go to the project together. So how do y'all balance those things?
Some days it was, it was extremely hard. And other days it was me figuring out the words to communicate to him on my vision and what I wanted. So again, it expanded my communication. Right. It expanded our experiences together and compromising, and also it kind of helps me understand, like, okay, when you're communicating with men, you need to be clear, concise, and have examples and what word am I looking for? Like, just the overall picture. Their bottom line is the money.
Yes, and they need a lot of detail.
Exactly.
Yes.
So it kind of helped me understand, like, exactly what he needed to know, so that my vision can come to life. And so it's happening, yes. And this is just the beginning because, we have other projects lined up as far as, like, moving here with you.
Yes.
So
I can't wait.
I want something major here.
Has big dreams, big major dreams, and I can't wait to see all of it thrive. So much big stuff.
Thank you, friend.
I cannot wait.
All of us together.
Yes.
The gang.
The gang. The gang. How a lot of people feel like entrepreneurship, like being an entrepreneur is like, like it is powerful, but there's other things that you can be too that are powerful too as well, like being a wife, and a mom. So how do you feel like you balance being a wife, taking care of the home, taking care of your husband, and entrepreneurship, plus traveling for work?
Well, I can tell you it is a journey.
Yes.
And every project that I take, I'm learning something new about us. I'm learning how long, we can stand to be away from each other. I'm learning, how to get back in the groove of like, being a wife when I'm home. Not saying I'm not a wife when I'm gone, but,
Right.
I'm basically, I'm singular whenever I'm, in the grind on a project, it's work, hotel, like
Right.
repeat. So coming back home, like it's an adjustment for me because, I'm starting to think, with both of us together and, just taking care of my husband. Like I noticed that when before I started traveling, like I was very attentive and always asking him, what do you need from me? What can I do? How can I help? And always just making sure his well-being was good,
Right.
or whatever. Like that, I think that's one thing that I really, really struggled with. Like before I decided to, start traveling. Like, is he gonna be okay? Like, what do I need to do? Like maybe I need to get like things lined up so that the stuff that I was doing, it would still be progressing and it was still being accomplished. But I noticed that
he can stand on
take
his
care
own
of himself. Yes. So
my girl said I'm gonna have a note from A to B, from
Yes.
9, 10, 11, 12.
That was me.
Yes.
But I'm noticing that he still can function,
Without you
properly,
right there.
without me.
Yeah.
Well, not without me, but even if I'm not there, he
Right.
still can carry on. And so that's important to me,
Right.
or whatever, that he's still, with his wellness, working out, just having a regimen and a schedule.
Right.
He's still keeping that schedule, like even though I'm not home. So I'm not saying I'm not needed, but he can handle things when I'm not there. So
aren't you so proud?
I am. I'm very, very, very happy for that. Because that was like one of the things that I really did consider, like when I was deciding to, quit, working at Ingles and decide to travel. That was like one thing that I was really, really nervous about. Yeah, because it's just been us for 6 years.
Yeah.
Like I don't have any children, but he's my baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
And
literally
will.
my baby.
Every husband is still our baby.
Yes.
Even though they're men, they can stand up on their feet. They're our baby.
He's my baby. Yeah. So
look, I'm so glad that you left Ingles. Like you have a new glow to you.
Yes, I do.
Like a different presence. And we talked about this, like we've talked about this many times before, but people will get tied down to a job because of the benefits, or family put you on, or different things like that. What would you encourage for someone that's trying to break loose from that 9 to 5 mentality? What would you encourage them to do if they're ready to just get out?
So I would say this. First of all, if you have a partner, make sure you're on the same page with your partner. But
Period.
outside of that, like if you know that this is like every day, the same hustle and the bustle, you're tired, you know that this job is not, elevating you. You don't see any growth. And like when you look at a work chart, in the organization chart, you don't see people that look like you.
Right.
I'm not saying that, you can't stay and fight and wait on your turn, but go out there and make your own experiences. Like, if it's a glass ceiling, bust through that, So I would tell any young person, again, make sure you and your spouse is on the same page, and make sure your finances are in order. And just know that it is not just, oh, I'm doing it now. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm on the hustle. I'm on the bustle.
Right.
It's more to that.
It's
like
more,
it's some struggling, and be prepared for that. Like mentally, be prepared for that. Get you some positivity in your ears, something that's inspirational, like people that has done it before and they're making it. Like,
Yes.
make sure that you surround yourself with positive people that lets you know that, hey, this is the beginning. There's a few struggles, but at the end,
you're gonna reap all of
yes,
the benefits.
yes.
And you
don't be
also
scared.
you also have to be in a room with people that are doing better than you too, so
Yes.
that you can learn, so that
Exactly.
you can grow. Staying around the same people constantly will never get you anywhere. You're just gonna stay stagnant and stay
Exactly.
in that one space. And I think that's why Atlanta has been like the best move for us, because it's like we're getting away from the norm, of what we were used to, and getting around all of these people that are where we want to be, that are doing big things. And it's a type of like appreciation to be able to even be in a room, with people like that. So,
exactly.
yeah.
And just know that being in your comfort zone is not a good thing.
No, it's not.
If you want to elevate, if you're looking for more to life, you have to be outside of your comfort zone to grow. Like, your life is made up of experiences. So if you don't experience those things, how do you know if you won't make it?
Right.
Like, how do you know that you'll fail?
And how do you know what's for you?
Exactly. And one job, staying on the job for 40 years, does not make you a great person. It does not mean that you're
bills,
yes.
But that may be all that it does. Do you actually, can you sit down and actually say that you experience life? Are you enjoying life? Are you experiencing life? Or are you just living from paycheck to paycheck, wishing that you had the opportunities to, go out here and make happiness in your life, and enjoy it?
That's what it's about.
That's what it's about.
Yes. So being complacent will not get you to that point in life where you feel like you have, pivoted, or you hit this certain mark or whatever. Like, it's, what can I say? Experiences are great.
Yes.
And you should experience life.
Just make sure you get out there and you experience life is basically what we're trying to say. And I really like too how you point out, make sure that you're on the same page with your spouse.
Yes.
A lot of people, I feel like, lose relationships, have, butt heads with their spouse because they don't take into consideration their spouse, or they don't even talk about a plan with their spouse beforehand, and that's critical when you're doing something, especially when you have a spouse, is making sure that y'all are on the same page together. Because if y'all aren't, that's your special bond, and you're not on the same page as your special bond, how can you flourish to your fullest potential?
Exactly.
For the both of y'all.
Exactly. I agree with you 100% on making sure that you are 100% with your spouse. Like, I will say this, and I tell you this all the time. People plan to be married. People plan for a wedding, but they don't plan to be married. And in a marriage, there is a lot of compromises. There's a lot of give and take. There'll be times when you feel like you're giving 100% and your partner is giving 50 or 40 or 30.
And you still gotta show up.
But if you measure your relationships every year, you should see that there is improvement because of your experiences.
Yes.
It's not always where, I'm giving more than he's giving, or he's giving more than I'm giving. It's a balance. It's a nice, happy balance or whatever. And so if you don't have that, I encourage everybody to find you someone that understands your hopes and your dreams, and to know that, there's more than just working a 9 to 5. And if you have goals to be an entrepreneur, set
someone
those
that
goals.
brings that out of you, and someone that helps you to get that. Like, me,
I know you.
My only
my friend would quit a job.
My only, well, and not even that, even before nursing, my only dream that I had was to become a nurse. I didn't think about anything else. I didn't think about being, a content creator, or owning a business. Like, I just was like, I'm gonna be a nurse, and that's the best thing I can be in life.
Hashtag go get the CMOS.
Go get the CMOS, y'all.
And a love potion.
But I really thought that being a nurse was the best thing I could do in life. And then, James showed me, watching him being passionate about what he does in photography and videography, like, I was like, damn, I want something that I care like that about too. Not that I don't care about nursing, but I wanted something that like, dang, I've built up and put all this work in and put all this energy into and get to reap all the benefits. Like, you know, he inspired me to do that, and I'm so thankful for that every day, because I don't know where I'd be now, you know?
Where would you be, friend?
Probably at a hospital calling you, telling you I'm about to quit.
Because my friend don't mind quitting the job.
If it's not given what it should be given.
She actually gave me faith to step out on faith and say, if a job is not doing what they're supposed to do, quit.
I used to tell her that all the time. If it's not given what it should be given, you got to get out. You got to get out of there. And now what you doing?
Traveling, making money.
Making good money.
Yes.
You get to, you know, basically be done when you're ready to be done.
Exactly.
You're not tied to someone for years and years, and it's just freedom.
Yes.
It's freedom to be able to say, I'm taking the holidays off to be with my family. It's the freedom to say, you know, when my kids are growing up, I get to be with them because I make my schedule.
Yes.
I get to work what I want.
And I love that.
And that's the goal of life. Yes. Like, I don't need to have billions and trillions of dollars. What I want to be able to have is the time to enjoy with family, friends, and experience and live life.
Right.
Period.
I love it, friend. I'm working on that.
It's coming.
It's
coming.
been a journey, but I am here, and you know, I really feel like my whole like concept of like what a 9-to-5 means to me, that stems from just like generations, like my mother, my grandmother before that. You know, it's just like I have a good work ethic, don't get me wrong, you know, the work ethic I appreciate, but just like the time that you spend on a job, like I feel like I had to be the one that break that generation curse, because, you know, you have a family that think that this job is it, you know, this is it. They have all the perks that you need, you know.
And every single person in the family has
works
come
there.
Yeah.
So, you know, you just have to break generation curses. You have to know that even though you grew up in an environment like that, you know, if you have something that you feel like you need to, you want to pursue, and like as entrepreneurship, then you should pursue that by all means necessary. You know, just because your family is doing it, just because your mom did it, just because your dad did it, does not mean that you have to follow in the same footsteps. Yes. Exactly. There's more to life than just working on someone else's job.
The norm needs to be entrepreneurship.
I believe that it is. But even with that,
being a creator, I love
but even with that, it comes hard work. And
it is.
I never want to give anyone this false hope that entrepreneurship is easy, because it's not. It's going to be days where, you know, it's hard, and it's easy to depend on a 9-to-5 because, you know, it's constant. You know where you're going to get paid. You know you're going to have health insurance. You know you're going to have vacation.
Right.
You know, those type of things. But like entrepreneurship, it really, really takes faith. It takes discipline. Like, you're stepping out on faith. You know, it's not the norm.
You really are.
Yes. So you know that.
Yeah.
And you taught me, you're younger than me, friend. And you was teaching me, like,
friend,
hey, it is okay.
Though. It's a combination of everyone that was around me. I saw all of y'all around me, like, doing this. You know, I met you on a gig, you know, and we've been locked in since. And, you know, I can't wait to see where your makeup artistry takes you.
Thank you.
What do you have planned in the next year? What does 2023 look like for you?
I'm going to speak this into existence.
Speak it.
I'm going to speak this to existence. Regardless of, you know, our home improvement project. I will be in Atlanta before I am 30. I think I'm going to say I'm 30 before I'm 34. Okay. You know, I don't want to say 35 because that's when I really want to be in Atlanta, but before I'm 34, I want to be here. I want to have an established business. I want to bring other people in with the business adventure, and I will hope to be a mom.
You will be.
I will continue to be a wife.
Yes.
Because I am a wife.
Yes.
Is a wife.
It's a wife.
But I hope to be a mom, and I hope to be an established business owner in Georgia around my type of people, because, you know, I like my type of people. No offense, but I love my type of people.
Absolutely.
And I'm talking about people that are
Genuine.
of my skin,
Yes.
melanin,
Black.
they're genuine, and they're professionals. I love that. I love that about Atlanta. It gives me those type of vibes or whatever. You know, it's about Black professionals that are coming together. Like, I love that about the city. So
The melanin is so
yes.
beautiful.
So I
love
plan to be here. But in the meantime, I'm enjoying where I am.
Good.
I'm enjoying the home improvement project, but we are definitely making strides to be where we want to be.
Right.
As far as
And it's coming. It's
life.
coming soon.
Yes,
I mean, the
it
home
is.
improvement is just the tip of the iceberg because
Mhm.
y'all are getting into real estate already in real estate as well too. So it's all building up to that, and I guarantee you it's going to be before your 34th, friend.
I hope so. That's
It
what
will be.
I'm hoping. You know, we're kind of waiting on the housing market, but even if the housing market is not doing what it's supposed to do,
we gonna do what we need to do.
I'll take a shack with a nice kitchen. So that's
shack.
Friend, I'll stay in the shack. I think I kind of stand in the
'cause
shack a little bit right now. You know,
it's
my
okay.
little made up kitchen. You seen it?
It's okay. I seen it. We're not gonna talk about it.
But I will stay in the shack because it's the love for me.
Yeah.
It has never been about, you know, his money. It has
Right.
never been about, like, you know, who he know or who he is as a person. It's always been about, like, the love that he shows.
Yes.
And
absolutely.
even when it get hard, I'm still sticking it out with him.
I'm still Mrs. Bird.
Can I ask you a question?
What?
How's marriage life?
It's great.
Tell me about it.
It's been so good. It's been so amazing. Like, marriage has been a beautiful experience, and I just think that the love since we've said I do has just elevated to the next level. And
Are you saying I do every day?
absolutely.
Are you showing grace every day?
Yes. You know me and my little grace. But no, it's been really good. Like, I love him. I love being with him. I just love everything that we're doing.
Mm-hmm.
And I love being here with you.
How's being a mom?
Girl, being a mom is so natural to me. And it's such a beautiful experience. I feel like it just comes so innately. Like, it's so in me, you know? And Isaiah has been just like everything we've needed. He's so amazing, such a powerful soul, and I love it. Like, I can't wait to get home and get to him. Like, every day I just love him. I don't ever have a moment where I'm like, oh my God, I wish I wouldn't have done this. Like, you know, and I don't blame anyone that is in a position where they're not really happy with motherhood, but like, for me, I have no doubts. Like, I don't ever be like, I wish that this wouldn't have happened now. I wish that this wouldn't have, you know, I love everything about motherhood. So,
and motherhood looks good on you, friend.
Thank you, friend.
I said marriage and motherhood looks good on you.
You look good, friend. So thank you so much for coming to the show.
Oh, always, friend. I love you, friend. Always.
Thank you for coming. Thank you for joining another episode of You, Me, and a Cup of Tea. Please let them know where they can follow you and check out the shop.
If you're looking for me on Facebook, you can find me under Nygeria Clark. Yes, I said Clark. I am a bird. Don't get it twisted. And if you're looking for me on Instagram, you can find me at I'm So NYC. Thank you.
Yay. Thank you so much. I appreciate you coming on the show. Make sure y'all subscribe, like, and comment. And we'll see y'all in the next episode.
Bye.
Cheers.
Cheers, my friend.